Hey guys, welcome back to your channel Ojesh Agrawal. So in today's video we are going to talk about general updates of Australia as an international students. There are five main things that I'm going to discuss in this video. First is expenses in Australia. Second is what about the part-time job scenario. The third thing is job opportunities, the full-time job opportunities. The fourth thing that I'm going to talk about is again my course, because I've got many comments on the video that I already made, and thank you so much guys for showering so much love on that video. I was not expecting that video will be watched like more than 100 views, but yeah, the video got like more than 600 views now and it's still counting, and hopefully our aim is to help as many students as possible. So yeah, try sharing that video. And the last thing that we are going to discuss about is MBA International and the difference between MBA and business analytics. So let's get started. First of all, at the moment, the expenses are just going high in Australia, and I'm not saying this in order to scare someone and in order to disappoint anyone that don't come to Australia. It's nothing like that. I'm just telling with the reference to what I faced in November and what am I currently facing in Australia in August 2023. So yeah, first of all, roughly I'll say that your rent can be around somewhere around $700 to $900 per month, and which can either include electricity bills or can exclude electricity and water bills and etc. For example, I'm living in a shared house and here I have to pay somewhere near 700 to 900 including all the bills. So the first expense is that, which is of a living. The second thing is the food which we are going to eat, right? So for example, if you buy around $100 groceries, then for me it is very sufficient for a week, because for 7 days I can get like 2 bottles of milk and something like that. So $100 a week, so it can be not $400 for a month, it can be around $250 to $300 per month, the groceries that I'm talking about. And if you go out and eat, then it will be really very expensive, because over here, as I told in one of the short videos, that the meal over here is very expensive. For example, if you go to eat rice or biryani outside, it does not come less than for like $15. Sorry, my English is breaking today. I'm not feeling really very well and I'm having some reaction on my face. Yeah, so if you're let's assume that you're preparing at home, you're preparing your food at home by bringing groceries from Aldi, Woolworths, Coles, any supermarket. So it won't go above $300 or $350 per month. So at the moment I'm taking $300. So let's take $300 for the groceries, and let's take 800 roughly as a rent amount. Okay, and that's pretty much it. It seems to be that it is pretty much it, but it is not. How? So let's calculate it. First of all, it is 1100 at the moment, Australian dollars I'm talking about. So yeah, 1100. What else do we need? We need to travel, right? So for that we need a Mikey card. So I'm taking, it is somewhere around $170 to $180 a month. So if you are taking the Mikey pass as a student for a month, then it will cost around 170. But like for one day, if you want to travel unlimited, like it is like from the morning till the evening, then it won't be more than $9.50. So you can just either multiply 9.5 into 30 if you want to travel that way, or you can get a Mikey pass. Obviously you're not going to travel daily, but yeah, when we are new over here and we really want to travel, we go to university. Sometimes the house where we are staying is not near to the university. I was fortunate enough to have gotten this house which is really near to the Burwood campus of Deakin University. So if we add this 800 for the room rent, 300 for the groceries, it comes to 1100. And then again we are including 170 as our Mikey is one of the company which provides us the transportation card. So yeah, it comes to around $1270 as of now. So that's pretty much it. Well, yes, it is pretty much it. So $1270 Australian dollars is an ideal expense of a normal living international student in Australia. Why I'm saying that? Because you don't need anything apart from these things to survive, right? Obviously, if you want to go out and eat, as I said, that the meal can be around $20 or $30 a meal, so you can calculate it that way if you want to just go out and spend out, but that won't be advisable because budgeting is really something which we learn as an international student. It's a different case if you really don't want to cook food at home, then that's a whole different story. Also, I've got to know about this tiffin center. If you want tiffin nearby Burwood, then they provide meal, like one meal which has a good amount of food and good quality of food for just $11. You can just DM me and I can send you their phone number. That's not promotional. Yeah, coming back to the topic, so it is around 1270. Now, for example, you rent a car or you buy a car, then again, if you are renting a car, then the car won't cost less than $700 to $800 a month. That is without fuel. And for fuel, the fuel at the moment is really getting high. It is almost the same price as in India, but it used to be very cheaper over here when I went to India, and when I came back, it is really like there's a difference of like 60 cents, which is really way too high per liter. So yeah, if you are not having a car, if you are traveling using the public transports, and you are cooking at home, and you are living in a decent house with the rent of $800 a month, then $1270 should be fine. But it is not for all. Like there is a star always, so it is not for all. Conditions apply. So if you're going to rent a car, straight away you can add $700 or $800 in this amount, which is $1270. Or also you will have to add the petrol amount. Okay, so this is one of the topics that we covered today. The next thing is part-time job scenario. So this is something which we have to talk about. No one's talking about, I don't know why. There have been videos of some of the international students in Australia. They have really explained this matter very properly, but there are many people who are just contacting me on either Instagram or LinkedIn. They are telling that there are plethora of opportunities in Australia. You get like $22 an hour and I can easily get my rent off. Yeah, that is true. At the moment, since there are many international students, not only from India, but from many parts of the world in Australia, which is causing it very difficult to find a part-time job. If you're watching this video after 2023, this video was recorded in August 2023. Please don't take this as a reference in the future. Thank you. For example, there was a guy who was working 40 hours. I'm just giving this a layman example just to explain what is going on at the moment. For example, there was a guy who was working for 40 hours in a week for a company, and the company requires only 2 of those persons. Means the company want to fill 80 hours. So now what is happening is an international student can work only 24 hours. So the amount of work that he used to do was twice as what he can do now. So instead of 2 people, they need 4 people. Like that, many job vacancies were open initially, but once it gets filled, no one is going to withdraw from that opportunity until unless one finds a good one, which is at the moment not easy. Yes, it's really not easy. Obviously, if you get a job, then $1270 is really a very easy deal to get through. But if you don't get a job, it is around 60-70,000 rupees of India. So it is really very expensive to get 60-70,000 rupees from India for surviving over here, right? That's really big thing, and I'm realizing it now while making the video. Yeah, so that's pretty much it about the part-time jobs. Third thing is job opportunities after completion of the course. So here I'll just talk about business analytics. So at the moment, if you just go on Google and type business analytics opportunity or business analyst or data analyst opportunity, you will find plethora of opportunities, right? But the thing is, when you come over here, even though you have a good experience in India, they want an Australian experience for you to qualify for the job, because no one is going to give you a senior business analyst position without you having some kind of experience, right? This is pretty much it. If you have experience as in internship or as in part-time or as in full-time, it is really very easy to break through into the job. Also, in Australia, it is very good to have good connections. If you really have good connections, then they can recommend you for a job at their workplace. For example, if I'm working in a company and I have got one HR position available, and a friend of mine is there who has some knowledge of HR, and he has got a master's in HR, then I can just tell my manager that, oh, I know someone who can just fill in this opportunity, right? So it goes this way in Australia. I don't know about other countries. Referral, what we can say in terms of India, works here really well. The next thing is Masters of Business Analytics. So as I had really made a video, if you have not seen it yet, it will be somewhere here in the I button. You can see that. So Master of Business Analytics is really not a very easy course, to be very honest, because when I came to Australia thinking that, okay, I know statistics, I know mathematics, I know trigonometry, I know everything related to mathematics, as I have done my honors degree undergrad in mathematics, so it will be very easy for me. But when it comes to programming, it becomes a little bit difficult. So if you are considering Masters of Business Analytics as something that you want to do, so I really recommend you to go, before coming back, just go to some classes, either take LinkedIn learning courses or any courses for Power BI, Microsoft Excel, R language for data analysis, Python for data analysis, a little bit of RapidMiner, which is a tool, and Tableau, and also some of the languages that are really related with data analytics. Because when you come inside the course, I'm saying come inside the course means when you are studying that course and you have got many assignments to make and you don't know that language and you know just what it is being taught, it becomes very hectic to complete the assignments, and it becomes very difficult, and people just get anxious. And like, it has happened to me. Why I should say people, because there was a subject called R real world analytics, which had R language, and I had no knowledge of R. And when I was in that trimester doing that unit, and I was, every time there was deadlines of assignments, I was really very tensed. So I'd say that do just some homework and then come, and then you can really do it really well. But it is not a piece of cake, to be very honest. The next thing is MBA International. MBA International is also one of the course. It is just Masters of Business Administration, and it is purely management, as much I have understood from my friends. So it is really a good course to do, but I am not aware about the opportunities, like the job opportunities over here. For looking at the course has got really good course units, and the way the faculty teach. For example, I had one of the units called Value of Information from MBA International in Business Analytics. So that was really one of the very good units that I have read till now. The teacher, Peter Haddad, I cannot forget his name. He is really a nice teacher, and there are many teachers, not just him, who teach subjects really well. So that's it for this video, and hoping to see you in the next one. If you like the video, please share it to someone who is preparing to go abroad and study. Only one thing that I would like to leave a note and say you bye: just don't take any course and come or go to any other country to just go. Just don't do that, because it is really very bad for your mental health when you have got assignments to do, when you have got end of the unit assessment to do. It is really very difficult to manage that thing. Just keep that in mind and have a good one.